What's up, guys? Welcome back to Pound for Pound House. UFC 299 is right around the corner, and today we are talking about these two guys. And before I break this fight down, to be honest, I don't know how I feel about this fight. A lot of people are saying this is a great, matchup. This is a great, this is going to be a great fight. I don't necessarily think so. I think it might be more one-sided than we think it is. And I'll explain as I break down the fighters, and I'll give you my pick, but I don't know. Anyways, let's just jump into it. What's up? Jack Della Maddalena. 16-2, 27 years old, young guy. 5'11", comes in with a 73-inch reach. Current win streak is 16, which that is insane. He's been on a great win streak fighting out of Australia. His last fight was with Kevin Holland, which he won by by like a hair. Like, it was very close. It could have probably went either way. His fight prior to that, he fought a guy that was just kind of like, I guess was, I think Basil Hafiz was a guy who's from, I believe, from another fighting organization. Fury. He's from Fury FC, matter of fact. And he just was a late replacement to the fight. And that was a close-ass fight too. So, anyways. But he's had some good names. He's had Randy Brown under his belt. He's obviously beat Kevin Holland. He's fought a decent amount of people in the UFC. He's been around since 2022, so not so long. He's just more recent. He's young though. He's still got a lot of time. He's not even in his prime yet. He's obviously a great striker. That's like one of his biggest things that we've seen. He's had, one submission in the UFC, I believe. One submission in the UFC, and that was with Randy Brown. But for the most part, his fights go to some fights go to decision, but it's always striking. It's a lot of stand up with him. He obviously hits like a truck. He can obviously take a punch as well too. He also trains with Volk, Craig Jones, and Izzy. He trains with a bunch of guys that are like top high level guys who are world champions. So, he's training with the best. I mean, 16 fight win streak. He's obviously the real deal. But now he's also going up against somebody who's dangerous, and that man is Gilbert Burns. 37 years old, 22-6 on his record. Has fought the best of the best. He's got a similar reach. I think he got like 2 inches, probably a 2-inch reach disadvantage. He's 5'10". His last fight was against Bilal Muhammad, and we all kind of know what happened there. He messed up his shoulder. Could have been, overtraining, whatever it was, but he's back. So, he's beat Masvidal. He's beat Neil Magny very convincingly. When it comes to beating Magny, he just finished him pretty easily. Masvidal, he almost took him out at one point. And then before that he took a loss to Hamzat, and then he's beat some of the other big names: Stephen Thompson, Tyron Woodley, Damon Maia. Unfortunately lost to Kamaru Usman, but that's another story. And he's had multiple grappling matches. Some of the best, against some of the best people out there. And, that's his pedigree. He's a great grappler. He's a jiu-jitsu guy. He's a, multiple time black belt champion in jiu-jitsu. He's the real deal. I mean, yeah, he's 37. He's on the wrong side of, I want to say, the spectrum when it comes to MMA, because the older you get, unfortunately, It's not the same anymore. His career started off a little strange. He was in the lightweight division where it didn't work out too well for him. But eventually, he found his place, the welterweight division, where he's been pretty dominant. He's been pretty damn good. Unfortunately, his last go just didn't work out for him, but that was mostly due to an injury. Unfortunately, right now he's at a 50% win rate, 2-2 in his last 4 bouts, but against some of the best guys in the world, and he's fought so many times that short span. So, kudos to him. But I think personally, he, if not the most dangerous, at least top 3 most dangerous fighters in that division. When it comes to welterweight, it's a stacked ass division. It's a division that has some killers, but even though Gilbert is 37 years old, man, this guy is a freaking monster. I think he is super dangerous. The fact that he possesses so many damn tools, it's insane. On a good day, on his, not injured day, I think he beats Bilal, where he doesn't have an injury. I think he gets Bilal and gets him out of there. Hamzat's fight was so close with his. That could have went either way, but I think I was personally thought Hamza took that fight, but still so close. Kamaru, he actually clipped Kamaru one time in the first round, I believe it was, when they had a fight. So he's dangerous as it gets. The only other person that I feel like is probably just as dangerous, or if not more, is probably Shavkat. I don't consider Hamzat in the division. Hamzat's like, you don't know where the hell he is. He's definitely, he's probably in the he's probably going to stay in the middleweight. He's not making 170. But I think Gilbert is probably top 3 most dangerous people in that whole division. Now, how's he going up against this guy, right? Like, now he's got somebody that's young, that's hungry, that can strike, that can, do some serious damage, and take some punishment himself. So, where does it go? What's my thoughts on this fight? What do I think? Who I think is gonna win? It's got to be this guy. Hear me out. I think Gilbert takes this fight. I think he takes his 16 fight win streak and Jack's 16 fight win streak. And the reason why I feel that way is, I always say, age is something that's a big factor. But to see how close Jack was against people like Kevin Holland, and then obviously Basil, it makes me think, like, if he's so close with these guys who are, way higher up in the rank, I don't know how he stands with somebody like Dorino, who's well-rounded everywhere. See, the fight stays standing, it's great and all. I think that, he can probably clip Dorino. He could probably, get a good shot off on him. And, it's a puncher's chance is always there. You can never count that out. But I don't think Gilbert plays this card that way. I think Gilbert takes it to the ground, submits him, and that's how he gets it done. The fact that Gilbert, I'm just looking at this, the fact that Gilbert is the underdog is wild to me, guys. Just because he lost to Bilal last fight, how the fuck are you guys counting this guy out? That's just crazy to me. How are you counting Gilbert out? Just because he lost to Bilal. Man, he didn't even get finished. He had one freaking arm. And he still didn't get finished. Come on. And he was like trying to win still after all of that. I don't know how you guys count him out. I get it. Jack is a hot prospect, whatever. But still, I never counted Gilbert out. Never. He's just one of those guys that's so game. He's ready to scrap. He's ready to go anywhere, ground, standing. It doesn't matter. He's willing and ready. So, looking at all those things, I gotta go with my man Gilbert. I think Gilbert gets it done. I think he gets it by submission. I think he might do it in the second round. This is a 3-round bout. It's got to be in the second round. I think he does in the second round. Maybe even in the first. It's just a matter of how long they stay standing. If the fight goes to the ground, it's a wrap. I think Gilbert gets it done. I know Jack is going to work on this. I know Jack's going to work on his takedown defense. I know Jack is going to work on his jiu-jitsu. I know Jack is going to do all his wrestling. Whatever it is, I know he's going to do all these things. But a couple months is not equal to a lifetime of this. To somebody who's like a multiple-time champion, who has the pedigree in BJJ like Gilbert does. There's no comparison to that. You know, it's like when you put somebody who's just started wrestling recently against Khabib. There's no comparison, you know? So when I look at this fight, 100%, I got to go with the Brazilian, Gilbert Durinho Burns. I think he gets it done. Round 1, round 2, probably going to be submission. I mean, he could probably even knock him out. But just to say this, I'm going to take back that 100. I'm going to say 99 because after seeing Volk, and I've always said this a bunch of times too, puncher's chance. You know, Jack can clip him. That's it. The fight's over, right? Catches him, and it's done. So 99% sure that Gilbert gets it done. I think bet on that. Plus 100, you know, get a little payout. I don't think it's the odds are great this time around, personally. I just to me it's blowing my mind that they have him as a plus 100. But whatever. It is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Am I just talking crazy right now, or do you guys feel the same way about this fight? Who do you guys have winning? By what round? And, you know, hopefully 299 lives up to the hype, and hopefully all these fights stay intact and nothing falls apart last minute. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video. Also, if you're enjoying the content, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so you can see all the new videos I upload.